Good afternoon. Welcome to the Wood Museum of Springfield History, everyone. We are so pleased that you joined us for this special announcement about our Dr. Seuss license plate program. Not only will the license plate support educational programs at the Springfield museums, it will also promote the city of Springfield as home of the amazing world of Dr. Seuss. We are thrilled and honored that the Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito has agreed to make this official announcement. In just a few minutes, you're going to learn more about how you can sign up for the license plate when we hear from Sue LaFletch, who is the regional manager for the Registry of Motor Vehicles. Now, we are also pleased that we have been joined by a number of elected officials that include Jim Welsh, Carlos Gonzalez, Bud Williams, Jose Tizzato, and Brian Ash. And now each of them is going to make a few remarks to commemorate this special occasion.
Thanks. Sure. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you, Kay. I'm State Senator Jim Welch. I'm sorry. I represent the Hamden District, which includes this area of Springfield, Chicopee, and West Springfield, but very proud to be the state senator that represents, obviously, this wonderful, wonderful facility that does so much and provides so much joy to people of all ages, kids all the way through adults. So it's another great event to be here with the Cat in the Hat. Obviously, we appreciate all the work that you've done over the years as well to make this happen. And Kay, I just want to say to Kay and her staff and all the board of the Springfield Museums, what great work that they do day in and day out to make sure that this is a facility and this is a place where people feel welcome, people come in. Not only can you learn, but you can have a good time. My kids are over here all the time, and I know many other people's kids are here, or people bring their children here all the time as well. And it's just a wonderful facility and something that I think makes Springfield very proud. But today we're here to talk about the Cat in the Hat license plate, or the Dr. Seuss license plate, and it's a special day to be able to have something for Springfield and to really put the mark of Springfield in the history of Springfield on the map, and to have the opportunity to have a license plate with the revenues going towards such great causes as Kay had said. It's really a great opportunity for Western Massachusetts and Springfield, and really makes us proud. And I want to thank the Lieutenant Governor, obviously, for her leadership, and the Baker administration, Governor Baker as well, for making this a priority. And we really appreciate you being out here. It's not always that we can get the Cat in the Hat for an appearance. I know that he was in, I think, Las Vegas last night, but flew in for today. So we appreciate that. But I encourage everyone to, if you can, sign up for the license plate, because it is truly a way to bring revenue back to Western Massachusetts, and really a gem of a place here at the Springfield Museum. So proud to be here, proud to play a small role, but really looking forward to the positive things that come from this. So thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Kay, I'll turn it back over to you, or maybe I'll introduce State Representative Brian Ash.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jim. Jim said I'm State Representative Brian Ash. I represent the 2nd Hamden District. I don't have the museum in my district, but I grew up in Springfield, and anybody who's grown up in this area knows what an integral part of the community the museums have, and how much they've grown and flourished. And sadly, sometimes it's the hidden gem that people don't know about. When they come down here, they're absolutely thrilled and amazed. And one sad thing is that Brian Lee shut off all the video games before we came in here, but he promised maybe he'll open them up later. So I want to thank you, Kay, Kat, Lieutenant Governor, Brian, for having us here. And this really is great to be able to unveil it. And next to these beautiful antique cars, to be able to unveil the license plate. And as Senator Welch alluded to be able to ask people to hopefully promote this, which will help all of us in turn, and get people coming down to the city, get people to come to the museums and enjoy these beautiful things. And I also have to say, I know Vanessa is going to be sworn in, but she just had a special day. I guess they were married 2 weeks ago. So congratulations, Dr. Cook and Vanessa Otero. What a great place to spend your honeymoon, right here, huh? You can maybe use that on some of your brochures, the vacation destiny of the world. But thank you for letting us be a part of this. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor and the Baker administration for their support with all this. This truly is a great day for the city of Springfield and for the Springfield Museums. Thank you, and thank you, Kat. Now I'll introduce my dear friend, Representative Carlos Gonzalez.
Thank you, Brian. And although you grew up in Springfield, we still welcome you to the city of Springfield every day. We're excited. Lieutenant Governor, and to the Baker administration, we no longer say welcome, we say thank you, because you're here so much. So we know you are part of Springfield, and we thank you, Kay, and actually Kay and the cat now, right? Brian just started a new thing. Thank you again for all the work you do. And I also just want to, this is a great announcement. It's great, brings back revenue to Western Mass. But more importantly, I also want to recognize folks from Springfield that have been here for many years, making this a successful transfer of economic vibrancy, economic engine. Mayor Dominic Sarno, Paul Pignelli, Wayne Faniff, all been in different roles in different places in different times. But we have made Springfield a shining star in that economic map of Massachusetts. So we're excited about that. We're going to continue to be supportive of these efforts. Thank you. Now I'll pass the microphone over to Bud Williams.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, representatives. Good afternoon. This is a Dr. Seuss crowd. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. God didn't make little green apples. It doesn't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. And Dr. Seuss is not a nursery rhyme. Remember that way back? Indeed, to the Polito Baker administration and to my friend, I call the governor my brother from another mother. I guess you're my sister from another mother at this particular time. And to Brian Leeds, let's give him a big, really. The Baker-Polito administration gets it. We work on Beacon Hill in a collaborative effort, not like they do in Washington. And when you work collaboratively, this is what happens. You get great results. So thank you and to the governor. And I do want to shout out to Wayne Faniff and to David Starr, going way back when we were on this trail with your dad at the time, Paul, and we were trying to figure out what we we're going to do with the museum and the Library Association. And it was a very difficult time. The Springfield was just about to close all the libraries and the museums. Created the foundation, the private things we did, and look what we have now. We worked very hard to make this happen. Indeed, it's a pleasure to stand here on behalf of the North End. I grew up on the North End. I've been down here many times. You did a museum as a young person in the city of Springfield with Richie Neal, Congressman Neal. You know, so I'm no stranger to this. What a treasure, and as Carlos says, it's a great economic engine. Attendance is up this year to your great work. And this is such a fabulous, fabulous city. And we're on the move, and we're going to continue to be on the move. So, Lieutenant Governor, my friend, thank you again. And to my dear friend, Brian Leach, thank you again. And to our participants, thank you.
Just represent our city councilor, Adam Gomez.
Thank you. Thank you, delegation. Honestly, I just came to support our good friend Vanessa, but also this, I did sign up right when I seen. Hopefully I can get the rest of the information done so I can get my license plate. So the museums are the rec center right here in Ward 1 that I represent, and it's the museums and also the newest museum that we've opened, the Cat in the Hat, the Dr. Seuss Museum, has been a gem. The parade was fantastic. The grand opening, I spent some time with my children, with the Lieutenant Governor, and now we have another piece that we can unveil, and being here supporting our state delegation in this process on making sure that the residents of Springfield and Western Mass can have a little piece of Dr. Seuss and take it home with them. So I just want to thank everyone that put this together, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you all. And this is, Ward 1 is up and coming. I'm the chairman of economic development, and being able to work with Carlos, my state rep, and the rest of this delegation here, this is just the epiphany. This is the grand scheme of things. This is just a little bit to add on to the great engine that these gentlemen were just talking about that's going to bring this renaissance back into the next century. Thank you.
We also have Denise Hurst. Would you like to give a few words? Okay. Well, let's give a big hand to all of the elected officials for supporting our effort today. The museums benefit from the support of many individuals, not the least of which are our Board of Trustees. Some of them are here today. I would like to take a moment to recognize them. So Kate Kane is here. Please raise your hand. She is the chair of our Board of Trustees. We have Cindy Campbell on our Board of Trustees, Wayne Faniff on our Board of Trustees. Herbie Flores is here. Please raise your hand. Am I missing any other board members of the Springfield Museums? Oh, yes, Greg Swanson. We also have committee members. Greg is here. Sister Mary Caritas is here. So thank you for joining us today. We do have other special guests to recognize, and I'm going to read their names now. We have Michael Clark from Senator Lesser's office, Denise Hurst, who we just recognized, John Cook, who is the president of Springfield Technical Community College, and as we just learned, a newlywed, Vanessa Otero, new member of the DOT board, Lauren Cochran, aide to Senator Jim Welch. We have City Councilor Adam Gomez, who you heard from, Pat Carnevale, director of the Governor's Western Massachusetts office, and Paul Picnelli. Please give them a round of applause. We did anticipate that we would be hearing from Sue LaFletch today about how to sign up for a Dr. Seuss license plate. She was not able to join us, but have no fear, because we have these colorful flyers, and on the back there are instructions. So before you leave, please pick up one of these flyers and learn how you can join this wonderful movement to have your very own Cat in the Hat license plate. It is now my privilege to introduce Lieutenant Governor Polito, who is going to make the official announcement and give a few remarks before she does the grand unveiling of the plates.
And what a build-up to this exciting announcement this afternoon, and I'm so happy to see many who care about this community in the room, literally. Can you just please give one big applause for this great delegation of legislators that you have? They are phenomenal. They do amazing work, and I could throw Brian Lees in there as a former member of this delegation, because he's also cares so much. But the point of emeritus, I love it. The point of this is a celebration of leadership. The reason Springfield and this area, greater Springfield area, is doing so well, thriving, momentum, people are investing in this community, is because you as leaders, people who born and raised here or who've come to know this as home, believe in your community. It's an amazing display of not only commitment but affection for what this community is all about. And I am just so honored to be a part of one more milestone moment for all of you. But it does start with leadership. I know the mayor, Sarno, really wanted to be here, but he is in budget hearings and meetings, and it was really important that he do that. Before that, we were at STIC with Dr. Cook and others, recruiting young women to become interested in jobs and careers in construction. So I had a chance to talk with him, and I know the mayor so embraces this program, is really proud of what all of you as members of the board and supporters of the Springfield Museums is doing and about to do. So while your leadership is strong, the investments are strong, I do want to also acknowledge the word that was used before about collaboration. This is what is really setting not only this community apart, but this Commonwealth apart. The ability for all of us in government to work together, not thinking about things from a political standpoint, which can polarize the effort, but really thinking about how we can work together, state officials with municipal officials, thinking about how all of us can work with the private sector to get more done. And so as we celebrate collaboration and leadership, we also celebrate today a public-private partnership. And this is a program that I am familiar with. When I was serving in the state legislature, there was an organization that approached a few of us, it was the Jimmy Fund, that was interested in having a plate like this program start. And there was long a program like this, but it stopped because the registry was making plates, but there wasn't enough support from the organization to pay for the costs associated with designing and manufacturing the plate. So the program stalled. And so in the legislature, we worked together and came up with a model that does work. And since then, many nonprofit organizations have taken advantage of the registry's special plate program to do exactly what you endeavored to do with this special plate, to raise money privately from the community. And in this case, this opportunity will be available to all of the residents or drivers of the Commonwealth. So this gets the word out about the Springfield museums beyond Greater Springfield and make it more of a Commonwealth-wide opportunity. So the program, the way it works is that you have to have engagement with the community. So I know Paul Pignelli is going to be hosting an event in a couple of months to engage this community at a higher level to be interested in securing a single or two-digit number plate. And then the general public needs to think about the application. It's a $40 investment in this plate and a $20 one-time pickup fee from the Registry of Motor Vehicles. And you need 750 at a minimum of applicants to pledge that they will secure the plate. And then once that is done, the registry will begin to make them. So I encourage you and urge you to show your best leadership and collaboration to get to that 750 number as quickly as you can so that the registry can then start to manufacture these plates and get them on the vehicles, which will be an instant advertising traveling on the roadways and byways of the Commonwealth. And then the key part of this, though, is that 100% of the proceeds after the cost to make the plate will go to the Springfield Museums Foundation. That is beautiful, and it will be so impactful to continue to see these museums thrive and be available, not only for this community, but for people of this Commonwealth and, frankly, people from around the world who want to see the special assets and treasures that are on display here. I have a strong affection for all things Seuss. One of the things as elected officials we get to do is head into the classrooms to celebrate, reading days and Dr. Seuss days. And thankfully, I have an endless supply of books from this museum that I bring into the classroom, so it's always a treasure.
You'll get some more today.
To do. Thank you. I was kind of hoping that might be the case. But it's really, this program will succeed because of you and your commitment as a community. So I just want to commend you, thank you, and wish you every success. I will be so excited when I see these plates traveling across the great Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So congratulations in advance. I know you will make this successful. So I think now we're going to do this big drum roll, please, right? And as we gather around, okay?
One pen.
Okay, we go. Excellent. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Excellent.
Oh, that's nice.
Excellent job.
Good job, guys. Get the cat.
I know. Yeah.